Hi guys, thanks for joining the session. And today we are going to do some troubleshooting on IPsec. Okay, so whenever you are troubleshooting or whenever you are dealing with IPsec in real time, you will face three kinds of issues in the IPsec. Okay, so what are the three types of issues? Means yesterday we have built tunnels, right? So at first, whenever we are trying to reach from one side to other side, the traffic has not flown through the tunnel. And we also seen that whenever we verify the status of the the tunnels didn't come up, right? So here in this troubleshooting, so we are going to learn how can we troubleshoot if tunnels are not coming up. Okay, so the first scenario will be if phase one is not coming up. Okay, so if phase one is down, so how can we troubleshoot? Okay, and if one that is a one scenario, and second scenario will be phase one is up but phase two is still down. Okay, that is the second scenario. And the third scenario will be both phases are up but our traffic is not flowing through the tunnel. Okay, that is the third scenario. So these are the three scenarios that we are going to troubleshoot in this session. So in the first scenario, okay, so as we are taking the same topology as we have done a lab yesterday, right? So whenever I check the tunnel status now, now the both the uh, tunnels are down. Okay, on both sides, both the tunnels are down right now. So we need to go with one by one. Okay, so first you need to go with phase one, because if phase one is up, then only phase two will come up. Okay, so first whenever the both the tunnels are down, so you need to go with phase one first. Okay, so because the phase one is important for to build a phase 2 tunnel as well. So once phase 1 comes up, let's see if phase 2 is also coming up or not. Still, if phase 1 is up but still phase 2 is not coming up, that is a separate set of scenario. Okay, that is a second scenario. So see here in the phase 1, okay, if phase 1 is down or phase 1 is not coming up, so first we need to we need to check any we need to rule out the ISP related issues. Okay, ISP related issues in the sense we need to ping from one side of your IPsec to other side of your IPsec peer. Okay, so we need to ping from Ethernet 1/2 of this Hyderabad firewall to Ethernet 1/2 of your Bangalore firewall. Okay, then you can see and you can rule out the IPsec related issues. Okay, sorry, ISP related issues. So first we can verify that, and the if the reachability is there. Okay, you are able to ping from one side to other side, so we can rule out the ISP related issues. Okay, so there is no reachability issues, so we are good with the reachability between the peats. Okay, so the next one is we need to check, okay, policies. Okay, if any policies are configured where the IKE and IPsec applications are blocked, or IPsec, okay, IKE and IPsec applications are not permitted. Okay, so we need to check the policies, and in that policy, so you need to verify whether any policy is matching, and that is blocking our IKE and IPsec applications. Okay, so in the applications, okay, in the security policy, there is an application tab, right? Under that application, you can see IKE and IPsec applications as well. Okay, so whenever you type IKE and IPsec, you can see that applications. Okay, so you need to verify whether the policies are configured to block IKE and IPsec application. Okay, if the policy is configured to block IKE and IPsec applications, you need to create one new policy to permit these two. Okay, in order to form an phase 1 tunnel. Okay, so that is the second check one. Okay, that is the second check. Okay, after the second check, you need to verify. So if, okay, if policies are fine, okay, if policies are fine and there is no policy where the firewall is blocking IK and IPsec applications. Okay, so then you need to go with proposals. Okay, proposals in sense what are the parameters that we have configured, those should match on both sides, right? Whatever we have configured on phase 1 parameters of one firewall should match on the phase 1 parameters of other firewall as well. Okay, those are the proposals. Okay, so if any incorrect or if any proposals are okay mismatching, you can verify under the system logs in GUI, and you can see okay from the CLI you can see using this command. Okay, less mplog ikemgr.log. Okay, so ikemgr is the process or daemon, we can call in the Palo Alto, we can call it as a daemon, where ikemgr will handle all IPsec related issues. Okay, IPsec related issues in the sense what are the logs that are generated on the firewall which are related to IPsec. This IKMGR is process that will be taking care of okay all the IPsec logs. Okay, so why we are using less mplog before ikmgr.log means whenever you use less mplog, okay, less command will tells you the historical okay historical data means okay historical data in the sense as of now the tunnels are up, but you need to know the tunnels. Okay, the tunnels are down before 2 hours, you need to know the reason why tunnels are down before okay 2 hours of okay. As of now the tunnels are good. Okay, the tunnels are formed. Okay, the tunnels are up and our traffic is flowing, but you need to know what exactly happened. Okay, because the tunnels are down before 2 hours, so you need to know exact reason what happened at that particular time. Okay, so we can collect the exact timestamp, right? Whenever you face the issue, obviously you need to collect the exact timestamp of the issue. Okay, so whether the issue is live or the issue is already okay the issue is already completed, that you need to know. So if the issue is live, you don't need an timestamp. Okay, because the issue is still going, so you can verify using a live logs. Okay, that live logs we can use by using the command tail follow yes. Okay, mplog ikemgr.log. Okay, so this is a command where you can use for live logs. Okay, if you want to verify the live logs, you can use tail follow yes mplog ikemgr log for the live logs. Okay, so you can see okay the live logs here on the firewall CLI. Okay, for historical logs you can use less mplog ikemgr log. Okay, so this is a command that you can use in the IPsec to verify the okay logs in the CLI. But if you want to see in the GI, you can use monitor tab, and in the monitor tab you will be having a system log, right? That you can use. Okay, and if all the proposals are correct, so the next thing you need to verify is a pre-shared key. So whatever the pre-shared key that we have configured, whether the pre-shared key is correct or not, and if pre-shared key is not correct, so the our tunnels are also will not come up. So the same thing you can verify under the system logs and also ikemgr.log. Okay, and if that pre-shared key is also correct, then you have to go with packet capture. Okay, so yesterday we have taken the packet capture between our firewalls, right? So same like you need to take the packet capture to see whether all the 6 messages, if you are using main mode, all the 6 messages you can see all the 6 messages or not. Okay, if any okay if all the 6 messages are not seen in the packet capture, there is something wrong in the firewall or under the phase 1. Okay, so this is about the phase 1. So we can okay first we can go ahead verifying the tunnels first. Okay, so let me refresh it once. Okay, and also I can refresh here as well, but still the tunnels are not coming up, right? So see here, and we can also initiate the traffic. Okay, let me configure the VPCs and try to initiate the traffic. Okay, so this is a VPC first one. Okay, so show IP, sorry, so show IP, these VPCs will not okay will not cope up with the IP address we have configured. Every reboot will flush the IP address, so we need to configure freshly. Okay, so I'm using IP 10.10.10.2. Okay, 255.255.255.0 with 10.10.10.1. Okay, So here, this is the IP address that I'm going to use here on this VPC, and other VPC I'm using. Yesterday we have configured 20.20.20. Sorry, IP 20.20.20.2 with subnet 255.255.255.0 and default gateway 20.20.20. Okay, and once the IP address is configured, we can go ahead and verify the reach. Okay, verify whether we are able to reach from this side to this side. Okay, just ping 20.20.20.2. Okay, so I'm initiating the traffic, but still the traffic is not okay. We are not getting any response. Okay, it is getting timeout. So let me verify the tunnels. So still the tunnels are not up. Okay, so the tunnels are not up, but okay, we can verify the logs. Okay, what exactly happened. Okay, so just go ahead on the monitor tab and system logs. Under the system logs, you can see everything related to the IPsec. Okay, system logs will be having all the logs related to the IPsec. So that see here, it is showing as we have initiated the traffic. Okay, but it is the negotiation P1 failed due to time node. Okay, and the negotiation has deleted. Okay, so if negotiation failed, okay, P1 is failed, so we can go ahead. Okay, we can go ahead and verify the reachability first between our firewalls. Okay, so if we want to check the reachability, so let me check whether I have allowed the ping. So I have allowed the ping here and interface, and also allowed ping here as well. Yeah, so let me verify the reachability between our firewalls between Ethernet 1/2 and Ethernet 1/2 of other firewall. So let me open the putty session. So my first firewall is 192.168.1.3. Okay, I'm opening the SSH of my one firewall. Yeah, let me log in this. This is my firewall one, which is in which is in Hyderabad location. So here show interface Ethernet 1/2. So from here, okay, 203.0.1110.0 is my IP, and we have allowed the management profile. Okay, so from here, so we need to ping from this interface to okay the other side of the firewall. Okay, whenever you want to ping from one interface, okay, one data plane interface to the other side of the firewall, so you have to use the command. Okay, so you have to use the command first ping. Okay, you have to mention which interface, okay, from which interface you are you are pinging. Okay, so you have to mention the source, okay, and source IP address, okay, from which interface you are going to ping. I am going to ping from Ethernet 1/2. So what is the IP address on that Ethernet 1/2? So which is 203.0.11.10. Okay, this is a source. Okay, and next is an destination. Here in the Palo Alto, the destination we will be calling as an host. Okay, and the host address is 203.0.110.20. Okay, this is the command that you have to use if you want to ping from any of the data plane interface. Okay, if you are using any data plane interface to ping to other side of the firewall, you have to mention the source. Okay, but whenever you are pinging from management interface, no need of using this source and source address. You can directly use ping host and host address, okay, which is our destination. So I'm going to ping this. So ping source from my from my Hyderabad firewall, I am able to reach. Okay, so I am getting a response means, so we can rule out the ISP related issues from the Hyderabad. Okay, so we can also do the same thing from other side of the firewall. Okay, so let me open the new session for this 192. 168.1.2 is my other firewall. So we need to check the reachability from both sides. Okay, obviously if we have reachability from one side, we'll also get response from the other side as well. Just for the safer side, I am going to verify the reachability from the other side as well. Okay. So here also you can verify the IP address on your Ethernet 1/2 using a command show interface Ethernet 1/2. Okay. So if you type one or two letters and you can hit on enter, it will autofill the command. Okay. So next you can have to mention what is the interface number. Okay. So just a minute. Somebody is going to join. Yeah. Yeah, see here, show interface Ethernet 1/2 is my interface that I am using here on this firewall. So in this firewall, I will be having an IP address 203.0.110.20 is the source IP address here. Okay, source interface IP. Okay, so now just use the same command source. Okay, and 203.0.110.20 the destination which is called host here, which is okay 203.0.110.10. Okay, so from here also we will be having reachability. So we can rule out the we can rule out this ISP related issues. Okay, there is no ISP related issues. Okay, we can successfully able to reach from one side of firewall to the other side. Okay, so that first thing we can rule out. Okay, and what is the next thing we'll be having? We need to verify the policies. Okay, so go ahead and verify the policies on each firewall. So if you have any policies configured to block that blocking your IKE and IPsec applications. Okay, so here yesterday we have configured two policies on each firewall, which is open for everything. Okay, we have configured inside outside policy, and everything should be any, which means so this is an two open policies that we have configured. So if you have any policies that configure that is blocking our IK and IPsec application, that will be okay. That will be shown here under the policies. So how can you verify means? So under the applications, you can add IKE. So you will be having an IKE, and also there is an IPsec as well. Okay. So these are the two applications which we can use to allow our block. Okay, but in this policy inside outside or inside VPN and VPN inside, we have mentioned IP policy applications as any means we are allowing every applications and every traffic that is hitting that is going from inside to VPN and VPN to inside. So there is no policy that is blocking our IKE and IPsec applications. Okay, there is no policy which is blocking our IKE and IPsec applications. Okay, so you can also verify the same thing here under this firewall 2 policies. Okay, in this firewall also we have created two policies, which is inside VPN and VPN to inside, which where the applications are any means we are allowing all type of applications and all type of traffic from this water coming from inside to VPN zone and VPN to inside means in this firewall also there is no okay there is no policy that is blocking our IKE and IPsec application. So we can rule out this second policy as well. Okay, sorry, we can rule out this second step as well. Okay, the next thing we need to check the proposals. Okay, so we need to if we want to check the proposals, we need to check the system logs. Okay, whether each and every proposal that we have configured are matching or not. Okay, this third and fourth thing we can verify at a time. Okay, because we are going to verify the logs under the system logs and also the logs under the CLA logs, right? So we can verify these two things at a time. So let me verify. Okay, so under the monitor logs, whenever so if we want to initiate the traffic, so we can also initiate the traffic from. So if you see here, so first we can verify here under the this logs. Okay, so on the firewall one, okay, so we have already initiated the traffic, right? We have already initiated the traffic from firewall 1, where we are going to reach 20.20.20.2. Okay, so here whenever we are reaching, or whenever we try to reach from one side, okay, of firewall to the other side, we have got the P1, okay, P1 fail, okay, which is phase 1 fail. Okay, so if phase 1 failed, we have verified a few things which are we can rule out, and third and fourth steps are proposals and pre-shade key mismatch. Okay, so from here it got a fail message. Okay, but we are seeing the reason at, okay, timed out. But okay, we need to verify the same logs under same system logs under the other firewall. Okay, so in this firewall, if you see here, so here the P1 starts. Okay, the negotiation has started here, and P1 failed. So in this firewall, it is simply say P1 failed due to timeout, because we have sent, okay, we have sent the proposals from this firewall, and this firewall reaches the proposals. This firewall received the first message, and it is verified the, okay, it is verified all the proposals, and there is a pre-shade key mismatch happen, and this firewall hasn't replied with the second message. That is the reason here we can say the, okay, the P1 has waited for the proposals, but due to timeout the P1 fail. But actual reason of P1 fail is the pre-shade key mismatch. Okay, if you see here, IKE phase 1 negotiation is failed, likely due to pre-shade key mismatch. Okay, because the, okay, the firewall one very, okay, the firewall one sends the first message, and the firewall one which sent the first message, it has proposals, right? And the firewall to verify the proposals, there is a mismatch of pre-shade key, and it is not, okay, it is not sending its own proposals in the second message. It just failed, okay, due to the key mismatch. Okay, and due to the pre-shade key mismatch, so where exactly the pre-shade key mismatch happened? So here the proposal was, okay, here the proposal, we are sending a proposal here, and this verified, and it is not matching with, okay, the first message is not matching with this firewall. So you need to, okay, verify here. Okay, you need to verify, okay, this firewall one has a pre-shade key mismatch. Okay, so you, what pre-shade key we have configured yesterday, someone has mentioned yesterday, right? So whenever we configure pre-shade key, we have configured one pre-shade key. What is that pre-shade key?
1 to 8, sir.
1 to 8, right? So
Yeah.
here, that is the reason, whenever you are configuring pre-shade key, you have to note down. Okay, so whenever, okay, if you face this such type of issues, so if you want to reconfigure the pre-shade key, so it will be easy for you, because whenever we configure pre-shade key, it will just shows in the form of dots only. Okay, it will not show, or it will not reveal anywhere what is the pre-shade key that we have configured. Okay, so better you can go ahead and note down your pre-shade key. Okay, so now I'm configuring the right pre-shade key under the firewall one. Okay, so how can we verify whether the firewall one has, okay, mismatching pre-shade key means? So we are sending the first message, and this first message itself has the pre-shade key mismatch, right? So most likely this firewall one only, okay, having an pre-shade key mismatch. Okay, so you can just, okay, what we can do means, you can reconfigure the pre-shade key with right pre-shade key. Okay, and just click on OK. So before going that, I will also show the system logs, sorry, CLI logs. Okay, so from here, so from the CLI, yeah, from the CLI, so if you want to verify the logs, you can go with less mp log ikemgr.log. Okay, this is a command that you have to use if, okay, if you want to verify the historical logs. Okay, whenever I click on enter, you will get an logs from, okay, whenever I configured IPsec on this firewall. Okay, the IPsec I have configured on these firewalls are from 16/11/2025, means November 16 2025, but today date is 27 February, right? So from November 11th till February 27, this ikemgr.log has the historical logs whenever you use the less mplog command. Okay, so now you have to go till 27/11, okay, 27 to 2026. Okay, Yeah, this is the, see here, this is a logs that we got on 27 to 2026. Okay, so see here the phase one, it will show, okay, the IPsec SA request from queued since phase one form. The phase one negotiation started as initiator, which is main mode, because we are initiating the traffic from here. So initiated from 110 to 110.20, okay, and received vendor ID, okay, and packet was retransmitted, and P1 negotiation failed, and due to likely, okay, due to time note, okay. But if you want to see the exact reason, you need to verify here as well, okay. So you can use the same command less mplog ikmj.log, okay. Just type two letters and you can use the tab, it will autofill, okay. So it, you can also come here till 27 to 2026, okay. So this is the reason why we need exactly, okay, you want to know exact reason for, okay, exact date and time, okay. So we don't know what exactly happened at that particular time, okay. If you want to know what happened, okay, whenever the issue whenever issue comes, and you want to know the exact date and time, so that you can verify at that particular time what exactly happened in the firewall, okay. So here also you can see here, and if you see here, so here only the phase one negotiation started as responder, and because it is receiving the first message, okay, and negotiation failed as main mode, and due to time note phase one SA deleted. It will also showing a due to timeout only, but if you see in the system logs, you can exactly see what, okay, you can exactly see the PSK mismatch, okay. So maybe you can see if anything, same message, okay, the same message you can also see here, fail to registered, my k demon started, failed, no matches. Let me verify any other logs. The new generation firewall, SysD connected. This is 26.2. This is yesterday's one. So whenever there is an negotiation succeeded, it will show like this. Phase one died. This is where today's log got started, and SysD event succeeded. No matches found. Unknown modify responder. Yeah, it is also showing request time only, but we are going till 97%. But if it is going 100%, we should have seen that PSK mismatch here as well. Okay, but from the firewall 2, okay, we are seeing that P1 failed due to the PSK, right? So we can identify that pre-shady key is mismatching from both firewalls. Okay, so here I have already, okay, I have already reconfigured the pre-shady key. So now I will go ahead and commit the configuration. So meanwhile I will also, okay, I will also open here the live logs, okay. So you can use the live logs. So once the commit goes 100% successful, it will also, it will renegotiate the parameters, right? So it will renegotiate once, okay, once we initiate the traffic only, okay. So let me duplicate this session. still in the 0%.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
If appreciate key is wrong, what you typed before, it's
Sorry.
okay. And the appreciate key is mismatch, right?
Yeah.
But the traffic, it is pinging from the one Hyderabad to Bangalore,
Yeah,
the
the
IPsec one.
ISP reachability is there, but okay, due to the mismatch of appreciate key, the IPsec phase one is not coming up. That's the thing here. What is your exact doubt? Or
Means the if it is mismatches, then the tunnel doesn't create, right?
that is the reason the tunnels came up, right? That didn't came up.
But pinging is working.
Ping will work because okay, this is a layer 3 reachability. We are checking reachability. So but once the reachability is there, so the messages will be exchanged. Okay, the message will be exchanged. They will okay, match the parameters. So we have a reachability, we send a first message, and the other firewall reaches the first message, and it will verify, it has verified the parameters. That is the reason it came up with the pre-shared case not matching.
Okay, when you ping from the Bangalore to Hyderabad, also it's working, right?
Yeah, bro. Yes, the layer 3 reachability is there, but if you want to bring up the phase 1, the other parameters, the other things also should be there,
Uh,
right?
Okay,
Policies.
okay, okay, okay. Got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The reachability is there, but the tunnel
Reachability
is
is
not.
there, the
Yeah.
tunnel is not forming because
Okay.
of the pre-shade key is not
Appreciate
matching.
keys.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Sir. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, see here, let me verify. Yeah, the configuration is successfully completed. So we'll be verify the tunnels. Okay, so we need to okay, let's as we discussed yesterday. So if you want to bring up the tunnel, we need to initiate some traffic or that, okay, from the tunnel. Okay, so you can initiate the traffic from the PCs or user machines, and in some situations there will be no users available to test your traffic. Okay, if the users are available, you can okay, you can test the traffic by initiating the ping from the user machines. Okay, whenever there are no users available to test your traffic, you can okay, directly initiate the traffic from firewalls as well. Okay, so how can we can verify the this, okay, traffic from the firewalls means there is a commands. Okay, there are commands to initiate the traffic. Okay, which is means test, okay, test VPN flow. Okay, uh, which is IPsec PCNSE. Okay, so we can verify using the command. Okay, I think the command I'm using is not correct. Let me verify here. Test VPN, no, test VPN, yeah, IKSEA. Okay, IKSEA gateway. You need to mention the gateway name. Okay, already we have configured the gateway, right? So if you give the question mark, it will show you the gateway name. Okay, you can use the same gateway name. Okay, so we can use this command. Okay, we can use this command to initiate the traffic for, sorry, so you can use this command, okay, to initiate the traffic for phase 1 tunnel. Okay, so from the firewall. So if you have if you don't have any user available to, okay, test your tunnels, and if you want to, okay, if you want to test with your own, so you can use this command to initiate the traffic. Okay, initiate the phase 1. Okay, phase 1 tunnel traffic. Okay, so you can use this command to initiate the phase 1 tunnel traffic, where it will use test VPN, IKSA, gateway and gateway name. Okay, this is for the phase 1. So before going to start, so what I want to do is I want to take the, so I want to verify the live logs. Okay, so by using tail follow yes mplog ikmgr.log. Okay, let's verify whether we are getting an success message for the phase 1 tunnel or not. Okay, so now here I am going to use this command. Okay, now I am going to use this command to initiate the phase 1 tunnel. Okay, so now I have I have initiated the traffic for phase 1 tunnel, and it started at 11:46, initiated 1 IKSA. Okay, where you can see the, sorry, I have, yeah, see here you can see, okay, you can see the live logs here. Phase 1 negotiation started as initiator and received vendor ID, Pano's next generation firewall. Phase 1 negotiation succeeded. Okay, so in the last, okay, in the last message what we have seen, phase 1 failed, right? So now you can see whenever I initiated traffic on phase 1 tunnel, your phase 1 tunnel should come up. Okay, because we have there is a pre-shared key mismatch, but now we have rectified that, and we have we should see the phase 1 should be coming up. Okay, let's just refresh it once. You can see the phase 1. Okay, you can see the phase 1 here. Okay, and but phase 1 we are seeing the phase 1 up. Okay, so if phase 1 is up, phase 2 also should come up. Okay, but we can see the phase 1 is only up, but phase 2 is not coming up. Still the phase 2 is not coming up. Okay, so if phase 2 is not coming up, there are different set of troubleshooting we have okay, we have to do. Okay, so meanwhile, do you have any questions on this phase 1? So we have verified first. Okay, we have verified the reachability first. So to rule out the ISP related issues, so we have success. Okay, we have a reachability. Okay, and next one, we have verified the policies. If any policies blocking our IK and IPsec applications, so there are no policies that are blocking our IK and IPsec applications. And next, we have checked the parameters. Okay, whatever the parameters that we have configured along with the pre-shared key. Okay, so the parameters are good, but the pre-shared key, the authentication parameter which we are using pre-shared key is not correct. So due to the pre-shared key, the IPsec phase 1 tunnel, okay, due to the mismatch of pre-shared key, the IPsec tunnels, okay, shouldn't come up. Okay, has not come up. So now we have rectified the pre-shared key. We have configured. We are matching the pre-shared key on both sides. So now phase 1 is up. Okay, so phase 1 is up and phase 2 is down. Okay, so whenever you see the phase 1 is up and phase 2 is down, so there is another set of, okay, troubleshooting you have to do. Okay, so see here, whenever you are negotiating the firewalls, you need to see the, there are different unidirectional SPS. Okay, security parameter index. The this SPS should, okay, should exist on both the firewalls. Okay, this security parameter index will define the, okay, phase 2 tunnel. Okay, the, okay, the firewalls. Okay, the firewall index. Okay, so how can we verify whether the SPI is existing on the firewalls or not? Means you can use this command. Okay, show VPN IPsec SA, or show VPN IPsec SA tunnel and tunnel name. Okay, so now we are, okay, we are moving into from phase 1 to phase 2. So before proceeding with that, do you have any questions or do you have any queries on phase 1 troubleshooting?
Yes, for live logs, we took the duplicate
Yes,
putty, right, sir, with the
yeah.
same
Same
management
IP, same
interface.
management IP. We took the duplicate session for this to see what we'll see in the live logs.
Okay, to hit the traffic, we use the one command, and
Yes,
to check the live logs when it is hitted, we use the tile command. Okay.
yes. For the
Yeah.
live logs, you need to use tail follow yes MP log. ikmga.log. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any
Sir,
questions?
same time at a time, like phase two also, sir. Same, like test VPN, IK dot
Yeah, we
SA
can
gate,
do the same test for the
uh,
phase 2 as well.
phase two also.
Yeah,
Okay, but
there is a command
sir,
to test an IPsec as well. So test VPN, IPsec SA, tunnel and tunnel M, we have to use that.
okay, but in real time, every week or every month, testing purpose same IP, sir, like same like this thing, sir, like test VPN and
Yeah, you can use if anything has gone wrong on your VPN tunnel. First, you can
okay,
initiate the traffic on that particular tunnel. If phase 1 is down, go ahead and use this command to verify whether the traffic is okay. Whenever you initiate the traffic, the tunnels are coming up or not. Okay. So whenever you initiate the traffic, better you can use the live logs. Okay.
yeah,
So
yes,
that whenever you initiate this, you can see the live logs. What exactly happened, you can see under the live logs.
but any live logs means like any seconds, sir, like milliseconds or any can like
No, no,
how
no.
to.
Whatever the logs that you are seeing here, that is a live logs in sense the at the moment you are generating a traffic, right? Whenever you
Yeah,
generate a traffic, the negotiation will happen. At the time, the logs will be seen here.
okay,
This is
okay, sir. But
the
ranges
time.
any
No, no, no.
ranges are
There is no need of range here.
yeah
Live
only for
logs in
time
sense
range,
live logs in
time
sense
range.
at the moment you are seeing. Okay, you no need
Okay,
to bother about the time range here.
yeah,
Whenever
okay,
you
time
initiate
range.
the traffic, you can the firewalls will negotiate the parameters, right? At that moment you can see the logs. Okay, live logs you cannot bother about the time. Okay, but whenever you want to verify the historical logs, so you have to know the exact date and time.
Okay, okay. For suppose last 1 week back, how to like ఎలా ఉందని చూడొచ్చు సార్,
Yeah,
like history,
yeah, that's what I
exact time.
mentioned. That what I showed you here, right? So
Yeah,
I have a logs from November 11th.
yeah,
Not November 11th, November 16th. So means
okay,
you can see from November 16 to till date, you can see the logs, what exactly happened on my firewall with respect to the IPsec. Okay. So if you know the
okay,
exact time and date, you can okay go ahead on that particular date and you can verify at that particular time what exactly the firewall is doing at that particular time.
okay, okay, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, in one firewall you don't test, right? Test VPN,
Yeah,
IKSA gateway VPN.
we need to initiate this test VPN. You need to initiate from only one file. That's enough.
Yeah, yeah. Which one it is hitting, sir? Means how the traffic is going. Which one it is hitting? Hitting like to firewall to Bangalore firewall, or how it
Yeah,
where it
these
is hitting?
tunnels, this between, okay, whenever you initiating the tunnel traffic, so this tunnel traffic to which firewalls this tunnel has built, okay, the phase one, the name with TBN phase one tunnel, between which firewalls the tunnel has built. So those firewalls only will hit the traffic. Okay, I have, okay, let's see, I have one tunnel between Hyderabad and Bangalore. I have one more firewall with different name. Okay, the Chennai firewall between Hyderabad and Chennai, I have one more tunnel. Okay, so but whenever you are want to test the tunnel traffic, you have to mention the specific tunnel name. Okay, the gateway name and the tunnel name. So here TBN phase 1 tunnel, or you can use, okay, Hyderabad phase 1 tunnel. Okay, or otherwise you can use Bangalore phase 1 tunnel here, the name, so that you can identify which tunnel it is. Okay, so whenever you are using this name and between, okay, for your testing purpose, so between the Hyderabad and Bangalore, the traffic will be initiated. For Chennai firewall, you will be having different name. So using that different name, so whenever you face issue between the Hyderabad and Chennai, we can use that name and initiate the traffic, so that the traffic will be initiated between those respective firewalls.
Okay, sir. Now it is doing from the Hyderabad. Then, if we want to check the gateway, then we have to do the Bangalore phase one tunnel, right?
Yeah,
What you told.
whatever the, no, actually this is the tunnel that I have created in the Hyderabad only. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, test VPN IKSA. Whenever you give the question mark, So it is asking for the gateway, right? Let's give the keyword gateway. And what is the tunnel that you have built here between Hyderabad and Bangalore? This is a tunnel, right? This is the tunnel that we are using for. I have only one tunnel right now, so this is the tunnel that I am using for. This is for the phase one tunnel for Hyderabad and Bangalore. So if you have want to check the issue between Hyderabad and Bangalore, you have to use this tunnel name. What is the tunnel name that you have configured? So if it is in different location, you will be having a different name. So that name you have to use whenever you want to, okay, troubleshoot that particular issue on that particular firewall.
Okay.
This is a phase one tunnel name that we have configured on the Hyderabad firewall whenever you are forming in phase one tunnel between Hyderabad and Bangalore. So the name should be unique. Okay, whenever you are forming in phase one tunnel, the names should be unique. Okay, the same name should not be accepted in the firewall. Okay, so the name should be unique so that you can identify uh, for which location you are forming this phase one tunnel. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
We created the same name like Phase 1 Tunnel TBN. In that other firewall Palo
yeah,
Alto
yeah. The
also we created.
other
Yeah,
firewall also we have created with the same name, but you can
that's
use
the
a different
confusion,
name.
sir. Yeah.
You can use the different name as well. But for my understanding, I have created and I am using the same name on both firewalls. So
Yeah, yeah.
it will be easy for my understanding. Okay. But
Okay.
if you want to use, you can use different names.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is about the phase one. Now we are moving into the phase two. So in the same way, okay, how we have initiated the tunnel traffic between okay, Hyderabad and Bangalore for the phase one. You can use the same thing for initiate the traffic for, okay, the phase 2 as well. Okay, test VPN IPsec SA is for, okay, test, okay, initiate the traffic for the phase 2 tunnel. Okay, so whenever there are no users available to test the traffic, okay, so we can initiate manually from the firewalls using these commands. Okay, so test VPN IPsec SA tunnel is a keyword, and in tunnel name, if you give the question mark, it will also give your tunnel name between your branch office, okay, between your sites. Okay, this TBN phase 2 tunnel is between my Hyderabad and Bangalore. So I am facing issue right now between my Hyderabad and Bangalore. So I am using this tunnel name. Okay, and you can use this tunnel name here. Just initiate, and I already, okay, there is an live logs are going on. So what I can do means, let me bring it. Let me bring it on side by side. Okay. So whenever I hit the, okay, I hit the, or I initiated the phase 2 tunnel traffic. So the live logs are initiated here. Okay. So whenever you see the live logs, I have directly initiated the phase 2, right? So it is going to negotiating the phase 2 parameters. Okay. Phase 2 negotiation started as initiator. And if you see here, there is a, okay, there is a notification message where no proposal chosen. Okay, so you can see no proposal chosen message, and you can see one two, and between that there is an keep alive message is going on, are you there, acknowledge. Okay, and no proposal chosen, no proposal chosen, no proposal chosen means 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, uh, we have configured that. Okay, it will be sending an 5 times notification message. Okay, between between the firewalls once. Okay, once the fifth no proposal chosen message. Okay, it okay, it got an no proposal chosen notification message. Because of there is, whenever you see no proposal chosen means there is a mismatch between the proposals. Okay, means mismatch between the parameters in the phase 2 as well. Okay, and phase 2 negotiation failed as initiator quick mode. Okay, so the message ID is this, and notification message. This is an just an random keep alive message. Okay, so it sends "Are you there?" message, and it is acknowledging "Are you there?" acknowledgement. Okay, this is just an keep alive message. But whenever you see, whenever you initiate the traffic from your firewall, so it is showing as no proposal chosen. Okay, whenever you see no proposal chosen, there is an parameter mismatch. Okay, so you have to identify which parameter it is. So it will not show which parameter it is, but it will show only the this notification message as no proposal chosen. Whenever you see no proposal chosen, there is a parameter mismatch. Okay, so you can see the same log under the system logs as well. Okay, go ahead on the monitor system, and it will also show the P1 succeeded. Okay, now P1 succeeded, P2 start, and IKE recovery notify. Okay, and TBN phase 1 tunnel. Okay, so here the IKE protocol notification message received, no proposal chosen. Okay, and the negotiation P2 failed. Okay, so because of no proposal chosen, the P2 failed. Okay, whenever you see no proposal chosen, which means this is clearly indicating that there is a there is mismatch in the parameters of phase 2. Okay, so directly go ahead on the parameters, or you can take the packet capture. If you want to not if you are not like to go with the configuration, and if there are multiple tunnels will be there, right? Here in this case we will be having only one tunnel, and that is okay. But if you have multiple tunnels, okay, and if you are not okay good, and if you are not willing to identify which proposal that we are using for this tunnel, you can go ahead and take the packet capture. But in the packet capture we cannot identify anything. Okay, because of the quick mode is okay, the quick mode is encrypted, right? So we can go ahead on that tunnel, okay, tunnel configuration, and you can identify what is the crypto profile that you are using for this. Okay, so this is the crypto profile that you are using, TBN IPsec parameter. So go ahead on the IPsec crypto, and here in this case we will be having only one, okay, crypto parameters. So you can usually go ahead and verify the parameters. But if you have in the real time, you will be having multiple tunnels on one firewall and multiple IPsec crypto parameters. So with this the tunnel name only, we need to identify which IPsec parameters that we are using. Or otherwise, whenever you are configuring the crypto parameters, you have to clearly name them. So which, for which tunnel or for which purpose we are using this IPsec crypto. Okay, so that you can get to know easily, so that you can quickly go ahead and verify the parameters. Okay, so for this I am using this name TBN IPsec parameters, and also go ahead on this firewall as well. Okay, here also you can verify. So TBN phase 2 params. So if you see here on both sides I am using different names. Okay, here TBN phase 2 params, and here I am using TBN IPsec parameters. Okay, so between these two parameters, between these two IPsec crypto parameters, we need to identify which protocol or which algorithm is mismatching. Okay, here we are using ESP 3DS MD5 group 20 1 hour and 100, and here ESP DS. See here we have, okay, there is a DS MD5 group 20 1 hour. Okay, so we are okay, we are seeing that there is a mismatch of parameter here. See here clearly it is showing the encryption parameter we are using 3DS on one side and DS on other side. Okay, you can go ahead and configure or change anywhere. Okay, you can, if you want to 3DS, you can change here. If you want DS, you can change on this firewall. Okay, let's suppose I want to use 3DS, and I will delete this, and I will add 3DS here. Okay, and let's commit the configuration. Okay, okay, let's commit the configuration. So if the parameters, okay, if the parameters are matching, then still your, okay, your IPsec phase 2 tunnels are not coming up, there are other reasons for this. Okay, so you need to check the PFS enabled on both side or not. Okay, so what is the PFS means, this is an okay, perfect forward secrecy, where you are using along with the DH key. Okay, so if you see here, there is an DH group, right? Along with the DH group, there is an PFS. Okay, so if no PFS is configured here, and if you are using DH group, so there is a mismatch of PFS, right? So you have to, if you are not using DH group, okay, and you can use this no PFS, so that perfect forward secrecy will not be sharing. Okay, the, okay, it will be also an one security key that is going to generate on, okay, on your firewalls, and going to negotiate on your third and fourth messages. Okay, so if this is also not matching, you can your phase 2 tunnel is also not coming up. Okay, and okay, the fourth one, the proxy IDs. Okay, so the proxy ID, when we configure proxy IDs, yesterday we have discussed, right? When we use proxy
Yeah,
IDs in the
between
firewall,
two different firewall.
yeah, whenever you have, okay, whenever you are forming an IPsec tunnel between two different firewalls, in the phase 2 we are configuring proxy IDs, right? If proxy IDs is not configured correctly, or if the proxy IDs is not configured at all, so your phase 2 tunnel will not come up. Okay, that is also you need to verify. Okay, in this case we are using two firewalls, Palo Alto firewall, so there is no need of proxy IDs. But if you are using two different firewalls, this proxy IDs needs to be configured, and also this proxy ID should be configured correctly. Means what are the sites that you have locally and what are the sites you have remotely, that you need to match on the proxy IDs. Okay, if you are having 10.10.10.0 here, 20.20.20.0 here, you need to mention here locally 10.10.10.1, 10.10.10.0, and this remote 20.20.20.0, you need to match correctly. Okay, on both sides. Here you will be having 10.0 as local, 20.0 as remote. And here if you configured here in the IPsec phase 2 tunnel, okay, the proxy IDs. So if you are configuring wrongly here, again you are using 10.10.10.1 local and 20.20.20.0 remote. There is, okay, mismatch. Okay, so the local should be your local subnet. Okay, and the remote should be your remote subnet. If you are configuring on both sides local same, remote same, there is a mismatch of proxy IDs, then also the phase 2 tunnel will not come up. Okay, so here whenever you are configuring proxy IDs, these proxy IDs will be reverse of. Okay, if you are configuring 10.0 here, 20.0 here, here it should be a reverse. 20.0 is local, 10.0 is remote. Okay, that should be reverse. Okay, the proxy ID should be in the reverse manner. This should not be same. Okay, that's one thing you need to, okay, verify. And these are the things that we need to focus whenever the phase 2 is done. Okay, so if the proxy IDs is also not configured and proxy IDs is also, okay, is not matching, you can again see that in the, okay, less mp log or tail follow s logs. Okay, so that is about the phase 2. So let me, so okay, we have configured the right parameter now. So let me initiate the traffic again. Okay, so these tunnels will come up only when traffic is initiated. Okay, so once you configured correctly, they will not negotiate, right? So if they want to negotiate, you have to wait the, okay, you want to wait till lifetime that we have configured. So if you want to, okay, verify instantly, so you need to use this test commands. Okay, so we have discussed about the lifetime, right? So for phase 1 tunnel, if the firewall has to be renegotiate the parameters again, you have to wait for 8 hours. So there is no, okay, there is no reason to wait for 8 hours, right? So we have commands to instantly check the traffic, or to instantly initiate the traffic, so that they will renegotiate. Okay, whenever they renegotiate, the lifetime will be, okay, the lifetime will be reset. And then from when they renegotiate, it will start the timer again for another 8 hours. Okay, so for phase 2 tunnel, the lifetime will be 1 hour, right? So once you configured, we cannot simply sit before the firewall when the renegotiation happens, when renegotiation happen, right? So that is a waste of time. So we'll be having a commands to test the tunnels, right? So we can use of these tunnels, okay, test commands. Okay, so I am now again initiating the test VPN, okay, for IPsec phase 2 tunnel. Okay, now I have initiated the phase 2 tunnel. So I got, okay, so I got a logs now. Okay, so see here, this is from here the negotiation has started. Okay, when I initiated 12.9.51. Okay, from 12.9.51 you have to verify the logs. Okay, so 12.9.51 you can see the phase 1 negotiation, phase 2 negotiation started as initiator. Okay, here it is started. Okay, here it is started, and here it is negotiation got succeeded. Okay, means the parameters are matching, and then the negotiation got succeeded. Okay, once the negotiation got succeeded, so it has using an ESP protocol, okay, between your wherever the tunnel has established, okay, and keys was installed for this IPsec, okay, and then it will obviously for every 5 seconds or okay it will be throwing you the keep alive messages, okay. So this is about the phase 2 tunnel, okay. So now you can verify the status of the phase 2 tunnel here. So just refresh it, the tunnel came up, okay, and also here also refresh, the tunnel came up, right? So this is the troubleshooting part, okay, inside, okay, in the phase 2, okay. So now the phase 1 and phase 2 is up, okay, phase 1 is up, phase 2 is up. Now we need to verify our actual traffic, okay. So the phase 1 is up, phase 2 is up. Now we need to verify the actual traffic here, okay. We need to verify the actual traffic. So we need to we need to reach from PC1 to PC2, so that verify whether you get an reachability, or you are facing any issues, okay. So let me ping again from here, okay. So from PC1 to PC2 I am going to ping. So this is my PC, okay, PC2, and this is my PC1, okay. I am initiating the traffic from here. So I'm getting first packet timed out, second packet timed out, third packet timed out, fourth also timed out, and fifth also timed out, okay. So whenever you see the, okay, even though our phase 1 and phase 2 is up, still the traffic is not flowing through the tunnel, okay. That is the third scenario, okay. See here, the tunnels are up. If the tunnels are up, the traffic has to be flow, right? But still the due to some reasons the traffic is not flowing, okay. So for that, what we have to verify is we need to check the security policies, okay. So we need to check the security policies if our actual traffic is, okay, if any security policy is configured to block our actual traffic or not, okay. So we have already verified the security policies, okay. We have already verified the security policies under the phase 1. There are only two policies where it is allowing everything, okay. It is allowing everything under the policies. So we can rule out the security policies, okay. So we can rule out the security policies, okay. We have only the two policies which we have kept it for any. So every traffic will be allowed from the firewall. So we can rule out the security policies, and you need to check the routing part, okay. So you need to check the routing part, okay, so that if you have any static route, okay, if you are using static route, and you have to verify whether the static route has configured, or if there is any changes in the static route on both the firewalls, okay. Before verifying the static route, so I want to tell you one thing here about okay, if you see here, and let me open one firewall. So if you see here, there is a command called show VPN flow, okay, name, tunnel name, okay. This is an phase 2 tunnel, okay. Whenever you use the command show VPN flow name and phase 2 tunnel, it will get all information related to the phase 2, okay. So once phase 2 is succeeded, okay, once the phase 2 is up, then only our traffic will be flow, right? Even though phase 2 is okay, even though phase 2 is up, still our actual traffic is not flowing, okay. So here in this situation, you can verify two things here, okay. Encapsulation packets and decapsulation packets, okay, and encapsulation bytes and decapsulation bytes, okay. Whenever you see here encapsulation packets, whenever you see encapsulation packets here, okay, we have seen 5 packets, okay, but decapsulation packets 0, okay, and encapsulation bytes is 520, decapsulation bytes is 0. Means what is encapsulation packets and what is decapsulation packets means. So these encapsulation packets, decapsulation packets will tells you which router has issue, okay, on which router you are having the issue, okay. So whenever you send the traffic, what this Hyderabad, okay, whenever you are sending the traffic out, what the firewall will do? What the Hyderabad
ESP
firewall does?
encrypt.
It will be
Encrypt.
encrypting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And whenever the firewall receives the traffic, what it will do?
Decrypt.
It will decrypt. Okay. So from this you can identify. So here on the Hyderabad firewall, okay, this is my Hyderabad firewall. I'm seeing a encryption packets, but I'm not seeing decryption packets. What does it mean? So if you are on this firewall, if you are seeing encapsulation packets, okay, and you are not seeing decapsulation packets, what does it mean?
Replay, sir. Replay.
So we are sending the packets, but we are not receiving the replay. Means we are sending the packets out, but we are not receiving the response, or we are not receiving the traffic from other side. Okay. So maybe this firewall is causing the issue, or maybe if the any intermediate device is there, that intermediate device is dropping the traffic or not. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed about NAT, right? So if NAT is configured, okay, if NAT device is in between and you have not configured NAT here, okay, and then you are sending your packets here, your ESP packets, this firewall is dropping. Means you are sending out the traffic. This NAT device is okay. This NAT device is receiving the traffic and it is dropping here. The packets are not receiving here. So in this case, okay, the NAT device is causing the issue. So you can identify that, you can rectify, you need to configure NAT and both sides. But here in this case, so there is no device in between our firewalls. So you can use the same command on this firewall and you can see whether this firewall is receiving the traffic or not. Okay. So let's test that on this firewall. So this is my Bangalore firewall. Okay. This is my Bangalore firewall. We can use the same command, show VPN flow. Okay. Name the phase 2 tunnel name. Okay. Here you have to use the not phase 1. Okay. You have to use the phase 2 only. Okay. If you see here, if you give the question mark, it will only show only phase 2 tunnels only. Okay. So you have to use the phase 2 tunnels. Okay. Because the encapsulation and decapsulation bytes you can see only in the phase 2 tunnel. Our actual traffic will flow only after phase 2 tunnel, right? So you have to use the phase 2 tunnel here. Okay. So see here also the encapsulation packets are 0, but decapsulation packets are 5. Okay. So here in this firewall, the decapsulation packets are there. Okay. Decapsulation packets are there, but encapsulation packets are 0. Here encapsulation packets are 5, decapsulation packets are 0. What does it mean? So on this firewall, what does it mean?
Hyderabad is sending the traffic, but Bangalore is not sending the traffic.
Yeah, Hyderabad is sending the traffic, Bangalore is receiving and it is decrypting, and it is sending the traffic, okay, back to your destination, but it is not sending the traffic. It is not sending the traffic, which means this firewall is causing the issue. Okay. This is sending and it is waiting for the reply, but we haven't received any reply. Okay. But this firewall has received and it is not sending, means this firewall is causing the issue. If okay, let's see if I will tell you the scenario. Okay. So you will be having a firewall one and you will be having a device between and you will be having a firewall two. Okay. This is a Hyderabad, this is a Bangalore. Okay. So here you send in 5 packets. Okay. Encapsulation is 5, decapsulation is 0. Okay. But here decapsulation is 0 and encapsulation is also 0. What does it mean?
It is dropping the packet in the middle device.
Yeah, here we are sending the packets and the packets are not receiving here. Maybe any intermediate device that is causing the issue. Okay, that is dropping your packets, that is not sending the traffic out to your other side. So this is how you can use this command to verify which device is causing. Either this firewall is causing, or this firewall is causing, or any intermediate device is causing the problem. So you can use this command to verify which device is causing the issue here. Okay. Whenever you are sending an actual traffic, so if both phases are up and whenever you are okay, you are sending the traffic, so which device is causing the issue, so you can identify with the encapsulation and decapsulation packets. Okay. So now which device in our scenario, which device is causing the issue?
Bangalore.
Bangalore. So you need to verify the routing part in the Bangalore. Okay, you need to verify routing part in the Bangalore firewall. Okay, so let's go ahead and verify the routing part. So if you want to verify the routing, go ahead on the network. Okay, so virtual router. So you need to verify the routes. Okay, so we have configured a static route yesterday. So if you want to verify the routes, so click on more runtime stats. It will give an routing tables. Okay, so you will be having a routing table, forwarding table, static route monitoring. Okay, so this monitoring I will discuss later. Okay, so we'll be having a routing table where it will having all the routes. Okay, but only the best routes will be available in the forwarding table. Okay, so if you see here, so this is our okay, actually this is the, okay, this is a 10.10.10.3/32, but we our
It's
IP
two,
is
sir.
10.10.10.2, right?
Two. Yes.
So show IP is 10.10.10.2, but here on this firewall I'm not seeing any route to 10.10.10.2. Here I'm seeing 10.3, and in the forwarding table also I'm seeing 10.3 via tunnel 1. So there is an misconfiguration of routing table. Okay, routes for towards our the return traffic. That is the reason we are not seeing the return traffic from the, okay. So see here, we are sending the traffic from this firewall. It is receiving, okay, and it is sending the traffic back to this fire, this PC. This PC is sending the response, and this firewall don't know how to reach your 10.10.10.2. Okay, that is the reason it is dropping the packet. Okay, if you take the packet capture, you can see the packet is dropping here on this firewall because of, okay, there is no route towards 10.10.10.2. Okay, you can take packet capture, or you can verify this show VPN flow. Okay, and the name, the tunnel name, you can easily identify which firewall is causing the issue. Okay, here in this case we are seeing decapsulation packets increasing, but encapsulation packets are not increasing, means this firewall is causing the issue. So this firewall has the some issues with the return traffic. So we have identified here there is no route towards our 10.10.10.2. There is an route towards 10.3, but that is misconfigured. So go ahead and rectify that. So in the static routes, so open this static route. Okay, just 10.2. Okay, configure, click on OK, then go ahead and commit. Okay, so this is also one. Okay, once you verified encapsulate and decapsulate packets, you need to also verify whether any, so if the firewalls are not causing the issue, you need to verify whether any intermediate device is causing the issue or not. Okay, so by using an okay, this encapsulate and decapsulate packets, you can clearly understand which firewall is causing the issue. If both firewalls are not causing the issue, there may be intermediate device which is stopping your packet. Okay, and let's see. Okay, here we can see encapsulation bytes increasing, decapsulation bytes, okay, increasing, but here decapsulation bytes are not increasing, encapsulation not increasing. Okay, so let's take one more scenario. Okay, so here you will be having your firewall. Okay, and there is one intermediate device. Okay, and here you will be having other firewall. Okay, so here encapsulation bytes are increasing 5, decapsulation are 0, and encapsulation is, okay, sorry, first you can see the decapsulation 5, and encapsulation is also 5. So can you tell which device is causing the issue now?
First device. Palo Alto.
This you are saying?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, any other answers? What
The
is the
middle one, sir.
yeah,
Middle one is not sending the packet to the Palo Alto one, sir.
yeah, this is a intermediate device causing, because the
Yeah.
decapsulation packets will increase only when we have received the traffic, because we'll receive the traffic, we'll decrypt the packet, right? At that time it will, the decapsulation packets will increase. If you are not seeing the decapsulation packets increasing, it is not receiving the traffic. We are seeing the traffic, we are sending the traffic from the firewall to, but this firewall is receiving, maybe there is no okay, in the intermediate device there is no return route, okay, for our destination. So this will drop the packet. So if this dropping the packet, we never receive the packet, so the decryption packets will always be 0. Okay, so see here in this case you can identify, okay, using an encapsulation and decapsulation packets, you can identify which device is causing the issue. Simply by using an one command, we can identify which device is causing the issue. Okay, so by, okay, if the traffic is not flowing, just use this one command, show VPN flow name, okay, TBN phase 2 tunnel. Okay, you can clearly understand which firewall is causing the issue. So go ahead on this firewall, check the policies. If policies are okay, check the routing. Okay, if the routing is also okay, you can see these two things. Okay, encapsulation increase, decapsulation increase. If anywhere encapsulation is not increasing, that firewall is not sending the traffic. Anywhere any firewall the decapsulation packets are not increasing, that firewall is not receiving the bytes. Okay, here in this case we have three scenarios. Okay, encapsulation increasing, decapsulation not increasing. Okay, here decapsulation increasing, okay, encapsulation not increasing, means this firewall is causing the issue. Okay, and the second one is encapsulation is increasing, decapsulation is not increasing. Okay, and here also decapsulation not increasing, encapsulation is also not increasing, means the intermediate device dropping the packet here. Okay, this is a second one. Now encapsulation is increasing. Okay, don't, okay, don't stick with 5 packets. Okay, how many packets you are sending, that many packets you can see in the encryption. Okay, just I am taking as an example here. Okay, encapsulation is increasing and decapsulation is not increasing, and here, okay, decapsulation is increasing and encapsulation is also increasing, means the intermediate device is causing the issue with the return traffic. Okay, here the forwarding traffic is causing the intermediate device is causing the issue with, okay, dropping the forwarding traffic. Here in this case the return traffic is the intermediate traffic dropping, the intermediate device dropping the return traffic. Okay, still, okay, then here you can here only you are seeing encapsulation is 0. Okay, and if it is encapsulation 0, everywhere is 0, decapsulation is 0, decapsulation is 0, encapsulation is 0. Okay, so if you see here, wherever you are initiating the traffic, this firewall is causing the issue. Okay, this firewall is causing, here this firewall is causing. Okay, these are the
సార్
4
మిడిల్
scenarios you can see. Yeah, go ahead.
సార్ మిడిల్వేర్ మిడిల్లో అంటే లైక్ రౌటర్స్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అయ్యి ఉండొచ్చు, స్విచెస్ అన్న అవ్వచ్చు,
Any
ఏదైనా
device, any
ఎనీ
device,
డివైజెస్.
any device.
బట్ ఒకవేళ మన ఆర్గనైజేషన్లోనే అయ్యింది అనుకోండి,
Hmm.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నుంచి ప్యాకెట్ రేస్ అయిపోయింది,
Hmm.
ఆ మిడిల్ అనేది ఎలా ట్రేస్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు సార్? అంటే
You can take the
ఎంతసేపులో
trace
తెలుసు?
route, you can take the
ఆ,
trace route from your firewall, or you can take a
yeah.
trace route from your Windows machine, your, okay, wherever you are initiating traffic, you can take the trace route from there, and you can see at which hop the packet is dropping.
టైం టైం ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది సార్? అంటే ఎంతసేపులో
Time, no need,
రీచబుల్?
see, if you are facing issue, there is no need of time. You
ఓకే.
are not calculating the latency, you are checking the
ఓకే.
issue which device. The trace route will not tell you the
ఓకే.
latency time. Okay, this will tells you at which hop the at which hop you are facing the issue. Okay,
ఓకే. యా.
there is no need of identifying the time here, so you need to identify which device or which hop causing the issue. Okay, so see here we have modified the route. Let's see if we are able to ping the traffic from PC1. Okay, so see here now we got a response. So now you can see, so use the same command. Now you can see the encapsulation and decapsulation bytes. Okay, so before we will be having 5 encapsulation packets, now 5 was added, 5 plus 5 10, but decapsulation before it was 0, now it is increased to 5. Okay, so the same thing you can see on this firewall as well. Okay, so before the encapsulation packet was 0 and decapsulation packets were 5, now it is encapsulation packets for 5 and decapsulation packets for 10. Okay, so now everything is our traffic is flowing, so everything is normal now. Okay, so this is how you can identify the issues in the IPsec. Okay, so these are the major issues that you can see on the IPsec. Okay, these are the things, and these are the major issues that you can see on the IPsec. Yep.
Sir, the middle device has got any problem. We can trace route and it
uh,
will be in the ISP, right?
it will be in the
Uh,
ISP.
ho- ho-
You have to
for
inform them.
that,
You have to
yeah, okay.
consult them and you have to inform them. So we are seeing the issue. We are seeing this issue and we have identified this. This is the hop that is called dropping my packets. So just please look out on this device what exactly happening, and you can raise a ticket with them. They will verify and they will check. Okay, they will rectify the issue. Then you can
Okay.
initiate the traffic again. Yeah.
It will done in the quick manner because our we have to connect to other devices, right?
Sorry,
To
sorry,
other it
sorry.
is
Could you
they will
repeat?
do the quick service. There is a quick service for through the ISP.
That depends on the ticket that you have raised.
Priority. Okay.
Priority, yeah. There will be
Yeah.
priorities, right? P1, P2, P3, P4. So if it is an okay, if your business is losing, if you are losing your business, that you can consider as a P1. So if it is a P1, you
Yeah.
have to get, you should have get the result within 30 minutes to 1 hour. So within 30 minutes, they have to
Yes.
rectify the issue. Otherwise, okay, there will be a big escalation will be there, and they will claim, okay, this much of amount I have lost because of this device. So this will happen in
So
the
what is the
back.
yeah? So what is the third point? Why are you doing? Third, the port numbers.
Third point,
The third point. Three.
this one, yeah,
X4N.
same
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
same thing only. So see here, we have discussed about NAT device, right? That is the thing that we have mentioned here. If any NAT device in between that is doing port order translation, your ESP L3 packets will not be sent, right? So
like
we need to
50-51,
enable NAT on both sides. That is the third point.
like
Okay. Okay. Okay.
50-51, sir, like 50-51, like
Yeah, ESP is
AH or
50 and
ES.
AH is 51, that packets. Okay, whenever you are using ESP or AH, our NAT
Okay,
device will not know about the L3 packets, right? So that packet will be dropped. Whenever you have a NAT device in between and you have not configured NAT, your traffic will be dropped on this NAT device, right? That is the thing that I have mentioned here.
ఓకే. సార్ ఐఎస్‌పీ డౌన్ కాకుండా ఇలాంటి సిట్యుయేషన్స్ కూడా అవుతాయా సార్? అంటే
Yes.
నెట్ స్లో ఉండడంతోటి ఇలాంటివి కూడా సిట్యుయేషన్స్ అవుతాయి గదా!
నెట్ స్లో ఉండడం వల్ల నీకు ఓకే ట్రాఫిక్ లేటెన్సీ పెరుగుతుంది, కానీ ఇలాంటి
హ్మ్.
సిచ్యువేషన్స్ ఓకే ఇలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్ ఉండవు.
ఓకే.
నెట్ స్లో
బట్ ఆ
ఉండడం వల్ల
లాటెన్
టనల్స్ డౌన్ అవ్వడం కానీ ట్రాఫిక్ వెళ్లకుండా
ఆ!
ఆగిపోవడం కానీ ఉండదు. బట్
అదే.
ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఈస్ ద ఓకే ద ఇంటర్నెట్ ఈస్ స్లో, యువర్ ట్రాఫిక్ ద లేటెన్సీ మే ఇంక్రీస్. ఓకే దెర్ విల్ బి ఏ డిలే ఇన్ గెటింగ్ ఏ రెస్పాన్స్, బట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ఎన్ రెస్పాన్స్, బట్ దెర్ మే బి ఏ స్లైట్ డిలే ఇన్ గెటింగ్ ఏ రెస్పాన్స్.
ఓకే. బట్ లాటెన్సీ అంటున్నారు గదా సార్! అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ సపోజ్ నేను మా దాంట్లో ఒక ఫేస్ చేశాను సార్. అంటే వాళ్ళ గ్రాఫ్ ఉంటుంది గదా! కట్ కట్ అయ్యి వస్తుంది.
So see here,
అది
this is a time. Okay, so
యాహ్!
for
టైమ్
first packet it tries to get response, okay, within 207 seconds, 207 milliseconds. Okay, but
మిల్లీసెకండ్స్.
the next packet's respond was very quick, 48 48 34, and then it got the fourth packet got response, okay,
సార్
at 102.
15 మినిట్స్ చూసాను సార్. 15 మినిట్స్, 25 మినిట్స్ చూసాను
Yeah,
యాక్చువల్‌గా.
yeah, if that
50
is
మినిట్స్ వరకు చూసాను.
below 30 or 40 milliseconds, that will be having good speed. Okay,
ఓకే. మినిట్స్ ఐ సా
50 minutes.
మినిట్స్.
No.
యాహ్!
50 minutes.
15.
I think that will be a very huge. 50 minutes getting a response inside. That is very big in the networking. Okay, the packet will reach within. Okay, you can see
యాహ్!
only 3000
బిఫోర్
or
100 లోపల ఉంది. 100
below
లోపలనే
30
ఉండే.
only. Below 30 or 40 only. Below 30 or
ఓకే.
40 milliseconds. That too. That is
మిల్లీసెకండ్స్.
not
యాహ్!
even a second.
ఓకే.
1 millis.
మిల్లీసెకండ్.
Okay, 1 second equals to 1000 milliseconds, right?
యాహ్!
So you should not consider 1000 milli. We can consider 1000 milliseconds is also a latency. You should
ఓకే.
have get the response within below 50 milliseconds only. That is not even half of the second. That is
ఓహ్!
very. If you are saying 50 minutes, that is huge. That is not acceptable.
యాహ్! యాక్చువల్‌గా చూసాను సార్. 15 మినిట్స్, 20 మినిట్స్
No.
ఐ
That
మీన్
is that is
50
very
వరకు వెళ్ళా.
that is very huge. That
అలా
is not
ఎళ్తే ఇక
acceptable.
అంటే నెట్వర్కింగ్ వేస్ట్ అని అనేసి
Yeah, that
చెప్పారు
is
యాక్చువల్.
not a reliable. That we can consider that path is not reliable. So you have to quickly switch over to other path.
ఓకే సార్. సార్ హాఫ్ కిలోమీటర్ రేడియస్‌లో ఉన్న ఈ టవర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా సార్! ఆ
Huh?
టవర్స్‌కి ఎగ్జాక్ట్‌గా స్ట్రెయిట్‌గా ఉన్న కొంచెం క్రాస్‌గా పెట్టేసుకొని పెడతారు కదా!
Yeah.
లైక్ అలా గూడా డిస్టర్బెన్సెస్ అవుతాయని
Yeah,
వాళ్ళే
disturbance
చెప్పారు
also.
యాక్చువల్.
So you will be having in multiple directions. The okay
యాహ్!
for one tower you will be having these receivers in a multiple directions. So
ఓకే.
from which side you don't know from which side you will get an okay you can receive a signal. So they will be
ఓకే.
having an receivers on different directions. So
ఓకే.
that it will cover all okay all regions so that it will receive and it will transmit immediately.
బట్ అలాంటిది ఫేస్ చేశాను సార్ మా కంపెనీలో.
Yeah,
మీరన్నట్టు
if you are
ఎగ్జాక్ట్‌గా
using only one receiver, so you should have okay you should have hit that receiver directly. So if it is not in your okay in your line, so that may cause delays as well.
ఓకే. ఆ డిస్క్స్ కూడా పేలిపోతాయి సార్. పైన డిస్క్స్ ఉంటాయి గదా!
Yes,
అవి
yes,
గూడా పేలిపోవడంతోటి గూడా ఇష్యూస్ అయిపోయాయి సార్. రాలేదిగ.
yes, yes.
అలా. యాహ్!
I guess any questions on this troubleshooting, the phase one,
Sir,
phase
the
two? Yeah.
yeah, sir, when you are test VPN, you
Mm,
written that.
mm,
Think that you written TVN phase one tunnel,
mm.
and think the Hyderabad phase one tunnel and Bangalore phase one tunnel. Here, here, what we have to mention, we are checking from the Hyderabad, the gateway,
So see
which
here, whatever the name that you have configured, that you have to use. Okay.
where I configured Hyderabad phase one tunnel and
Yes,
Bangalore
Hyderabad
Bangalore.
only. Hyderabad. If you are verifying in the Hyderabad firewall, you have to give the question mark so that whatever the name that you have configured in Hyderabad firewall, that will be displayed here. So you have to use the same name here. So if you verify in the Bangalore tunnel, it will be having its own name. Okay.
Okay, then when I use the Hyderabad tunnel,
Mm.
which one it will get go on hit it, it will hit, sir.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I told you
I,
right. Whenever you are forming a tunnels between, okay, whenever you are forming a tunnels between the your sites, you are you are naming them. Okay, you are naming them for between my Hyderabad and Bangalore. I have named it as a TBN phase one tunnel. Okay,
yes, sir.
okay. So you
Yeah.
can also name as you like. Okay, so whenever you are forming an tunnel on your Hyderabad side, you can just mention Bangalore phase one. Okay. And if you are configuring here, you can mention Hyderabad phase one tunnel
Yeah.
so that you can easily identify. So I'm okay, I'm going to troubleshoot on Bangalore phase one. So you can use this name.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
on
okay.
the
No, no.
Bangalore firewall, I'm okay. I'm troubleshooting the issue with the Hyderabad firewall. You can use this name.
Okay, okay. So that the reason you don't only simple like TBN without no
Yeah. I'm
confuse. Yeah,
using
yeah,
only
got
T
it.
because I have only one tunnel, so I have used this name. So if you have
Yeah, yeah,
multiple
yeah.
firewalls, you have to distinguish with the different unique names.
Yes, got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, any questions on this?
What
Sir,
kind
one
of
doubt,
interview
one
questions
question.
they will ask, sir?
Sorry.
What kind of interview questions they used to ask in this?
So from this troubleshooting part, they will ask this only. Okay. So if phase one is down, how can you troubleshoot? What is your troubleshooting approach? So just explain.
Okay.
So if phase,
Yeah.
so they will ask phase one is up, but phase two is down. How can you troubleshoot? So and
Okay.
next one is then phase one is up, phase two is up. Then how can you trouble? My traffic is my actual traffic is not flowing through the tunnel. So how can
Yeah.
you troubleshoot? Okay, these
Yeah.
are the things that they are going to ask whenever you face okay interview on okay on Palo Alto firewall or any firewall. So the IPsec related thing is common. Okay, so you have to go with this troubleshooting parts. Okay, so if phase one is down, you have to mention all these things. If phase two is down, you have to mention all these things. And phase one is up and phase two is up, but still traffic is not flowing. You have to mention all these things. Okay, so this one is also important. The encapsulation packets and decapsulation packets. Okay, they will ask the scenario as well. So encapsulation packets is 5 here, decapsulation packets is 0. But here decapsulation packets is 5 and encapsulation packets is 0. Which firewall is causing the issue? They will ask like that as well. So from
Okay.
this you got good understanding, right? So which firewall is causing the issue, that you can identify from this encapsulation decapsulation packets. Okay.
Yeah.
So if both firewalls are not causing the issue, there may be intermediate device that is causing the issue. So that can also you can identify using encapsulation decapsulation packets as well.
Yes.
So if both the firewalls are not causing the issue, that is not the firewall issues. That is an intermediate device which is placed in between your firewalls. So that you need to you need to raise a ticket with them. Then you can start troubleshooting with them as well.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Before the panel establishment, so the both ISPs will be from one side to another side, Hyderabad to Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
After the tunnel creation, so how can we can check that the exact traffic is going through a tunnel or not? Where I need to see.
Sorry. Could you repeat that question once?
So after tunnel establishment, so how can we can check that the traffic actually is going to through tunnel or not? Where I
So
need to.
see here, yeah, that is a good question. You can also verify from this only, encapsulation and decapsulation packets. Okay. So whenever the traffic is flowing through the tunnel, before sending the traffic over the tunnel, so it is going to encapsulate. Okay. And once the tunnel will be terminating here, right? So once this firewall receives the traffic, it is going to decapsulate. So by encapsulate and decapsulate packets only, you can identify whether the traffic is flowing through a tunnel or not. Okay. So if that encapsulation and decapsulation bytes are not increasing on both firewalls, still you are reaching the other side of your other side of your site. So there may be a chance of there is an another route exist for your traffic apart from your tunnel interface. There may be an apart from tunnel interface, there may be an other interface that will be taking your traffic over that particular interface. By using encapsulation and decapsulation packets only, you can identify.
Whether we can check it out, sir, from the tunnel from one side to another, created one slash two, right?
Yeah.
We can check that logs in that monitoring logs is there. A particular,
Monitoring logs, you can check whether the traffic is flowing over the tunnel or not. We cannot check in the system logs that, but in the traffic logs you can verify. So from the monitor, the traffic logs you can verify that.
so interface level, we can check it out. The if, encapsulation definition can either. So instead of that one, we can check in the interface level.
We can check in the interface level as well. Okay. Here you can verify using show interface tunnel dot one. Okay. So you can check from here whether the tunnels are hitting the traffic or not. Okay. The bytes received, bytes transmitted, packets received, packets transmitted. So whatever the packets that are hitting, receiving and packets are transmitted by that particular tunnel interface, you can verify here. So if the packets are not increasing here, the received and transmitted packets are not increasing, still you are able to reach the other side of your site. Maybe the traffic is not taking your tunnel interface. It is taking any other tunnel. Sorry, other tunnel in sense other interface to route your traffic. There may be other route where instead of you taking your tunnel, instead of you are taking tunnel interface, it is taking other interface to reach your destination.
So we need to verify the both interface levels, this packet receiving and transmitted.
Yes. So from here also you can verify, and from this command is also you can verify. Show VPN flow command. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Any questions? Yeah. Okay, guys. I will take it as no. So we can wind up this session here. Okay. So we'll be closing the IPsec, and from Monday we are going with a new topic which is high availability. So we can come up with a new topic on Monday. So these 2 days, please go ahead and complete this IPsec lab. So this is very important. So in the firewall perspective, if you are going with interviews, okay, so this IPsec will be the key. Okay, they are going to ask. So please be okay. Complete the lab, and also you can alter some configuration like how I did. So and you can verify the logs, what logs you can see whenever I modify this parameter, and what log I see whenever I modify the pre-shade key, and what logs I see whenever I okay mismatch any parameters in the phase 2. So just alt first build up a tunnel, okay, and then alter some configuration in the phase 1 phase 2 and static routes, or you can alter anything in the policies, okay, to block your traffic and see how the firewalls behaves, and just go ahead and see the logs, how you can identify what is causing the issue. Okay, so just be okay, just go through this and complete this lab, okay, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, okay, and I will be available, and I will help you to okay sort out your questions or sort out your issues. Okay, so thanks guys, thanks for joining. Okay, we can meet you on Monday at same time. Okay, so
Sir, the last one doubt, sir. So VPN concept will come here. Next.
VPN concept.
Yeah. So
uh,
we are organization using that VPN, sir. So that is an IPsec VPN or so with the this the tunnels creation after only we can use the VPN, right?
yes, after tunnel creation only you can see this VPNs. Yes.
So in that option is there, sir. In the we have using global product and checkpoint VPNs. The multiple VPNs are using.
Mm.
In that VPN, in that I can see that IPsec and SSL VPN. We can select it out that one.
In the
So what
global protect,
is
that we can discuss in the global protect. Okay, we have separate session for global protect. I will tell you which VPN that global protect is going to use. Okay.
yeah, good, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. This that's all about the IPsec. Okay, we can wind up this session here, and thanks for joining this session, and have a good night, and have a great weekend. So come up with once. Okay, come up to a new session with completing these labs. Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.